All right, so today is Monday, July 13th, 2026. It's currently like what 6:45 in the morning. I just got home from work. It was my early day, which also means it was my long day. I didn't go to the gym last night, which always throws me in a tired funk because I don't get my endorphins pumped up before I get to go to work. You were in the trash, dude. Stay out of the trash. Um, so yeah, I stuck around here for a little bit, as I normally do, and I was been working on the ISA project. Um, I made some headway, but not the headway I want. I decided to do some sandboxing, and I downloaded VirtualBox and I installed Virtual Machine using Linux Mint, checking out just using the graphical interface, which I might actually scrap the desktop for, or the server for, and put a desktop on and do that for a minute and run it that way. Either have kind of a graphical interface, but have it always running. Um, but I really don't want to do that. What I really want to do is just leave it as is, get OpenClaw working. Wow, it's not typing in. Getting OpenClaw working on the server itself with um with the remote interface. That's all I really want at this specific moment, so I can enter in the SQL database, or have it enter in the SQL database on its own, and just be able to do its thing. But I'm having trouble even getting that. Um, and I want to be able to remote into the web interface, but it's not doing that yet. So I'm having multiple. I'm having issues, and it's a learning process for me. You know, so I don't know. I mean, hopefully I can get it up and running, but I'm also probably going to buy a Pi and do it that way and have it kind of for now hooked up over here to the power, because I got the power supply here and I can run it on the desktop, but I can kind of have it like hooked up to the monitor and kind of ghetto rigged, I guess. Not really the answer I'm thinking of. Have it kind of ghetto rigged so I can look at it over here, do my thing. But the problem is having a keyboard. So I'd have to remote desktop and do it, which is a slow ass connection, and I don't want to do that. Because it's slow, it's laggy, and typing and this having to wait for it to populate on the screen because it's got to, you know, circumnavigate some shit sucks. And I have a keyboard I could bust out for it, but really don't want to bust out the keyboard for it. Um, but yeah, nonetheless, I went to work after that. And my truck wasn't there, so it was whatever. I mean, I got the CD and she was looking good. Her butt got bigger. It's weird though, because she wasn't her normal flirty self with me. She was more or less just, I don't know. She talked to me more like a peer. And technically, we're not even on the same level of pay grade. I'm an overnight associate, and she's a department manager. So I really don't know what the hell that was. That kind of threw me for a loop. I don't know what changed, why. Um, but it did. So I was like, but I was still just like, I don't understand that. So whatever. It ended up being what 14 pallets, I believe. No. Let's see. Wet wall, two wet wall, full salad, Area 51, potato, watermelon. Actually, it was more like 21, but a lot of it was large, bulky items that just required me to set them in place. So I left them with 4, 5, 6 pallets um, today instead of the 5. But there was one that was just so fucking weird. I didn't fully understand it, and I was like, I don't want to touch it, but I worked it, but I left majority of it alone. On one stack, it had like an organic banana stack, just a single that was 3 feet taller than me. And I was like, what the fuck? Then on the side of it, it had a row of plantains, several layers of potatoes, and it had shit on top of it. And I was like, what is this pallet? I do not understand. I'm like, I'm scared of it. Literally is like, what the fuck? And I couldn't quite figure it out. Um, and it was bugging me. Or it wasn't really bugging me, but it was like the pellet was just, what the fuck? And it was just unbelievable. But I still got done my 4, so it was dope. And it was just, I don't know. It was just weird. So, but yeah, I don't know what else to really say. I mean, it was a good day. Worked my butt off. I had fun. I ended up unloading like 36 something pallets. So, because right before my truck showed up, a frozen dairy truck showed up. It was like the moment I clocked on too. So, got it all done, got it put away, or not put away, got it all worked out. And now I'm going to sit here and work on this project, eat some dinner, and eventually go to bed on time. So, I shall catch you all tomorrow. Later.